So today I was talking about engagement, and specifically I was asking the question, how engaged are you? So that was directly to the participants, but also then talking about engagement in general and what we in PepsiCo are doing in relation with engagement. So what model we use to understand what are the enablers for engagement and how we can understand how people are feeling in the organisation. So when we talk about motivating different employees, I think the first thing to recognise is employees are different. So we talk about one community, but actually within there you'll have different types of people that are motivated by different things. And I think we do see that there are some changes in what motivates people as they move through their career. I'm not sure it's so much about generations, but I think it is about the life stage you're in. So a lot of the time it may be to do with whether you're a young single professional and you're looking to grow quickly, whether you have a family and maybe you have different priorities in life. So I think being aware of the circumstance of the individual is important. And I think in relation to your question around what do we do for those populations, I think we need to understand what their drivers are. And it might be around career, it might be around the working environment that they're in, it may be around policies that support them. So I think understanding who they are, what they need, and then adapting and providing them with some flexibility and what's most important for them at that moment in time. It's a really good question. I think talent, we talk about a war for talent, that's been around now for a few decades, but I think it's really true that it's very hard to find people that have the right skills, but also have the potential to grow within the organisation. So I think what we've started to do over the last few years is be much more targeted. So we're very clear on where we want to bring talent into the organisation, whether that's junior talent, whether that's around in specific functional areas, or whether it's about building pipeline for the future. So we're very targeted, we're very proactive, and we're constantly looking on the market for people that we think will be a good fit with our organisation. Historically in PepsiCo, we actually have really high engagement. So what employees tell us is they feel really engaged, they put a lot of effort into their work, and they feel very excited about working for PepsiCo and proud of working for PepsiCo. I think where we have found a challenge is as we've moved into a much more volatile environment, and obviously that means that things change much more rapidly, our organisational structure evolves, the way in which people build their career evolves, we found that people can feel lost. And so I guess what we've done is really try to be very proactive in sharing information and providing tools so people understand how they can navigate their way effectively through new ways of working. The key message I had for delegates today was, although we talk about engagement and as organisations we try to improve the engagement of people working for us, it's really important to realise that actually every individual owns their engagement and owns the way in which that they feel about the way they work. There's a lot of personal elements related to engagement. And as a company and as employers, what we need to do is make sure we provide the right context and environment and tools for them to make the choices that make them feel more engaged with their work.